The Southport Police Department has been a place of healing these last 48 hours as the memorial for Lieutenant Allen continues to grow behind me. We're warming up right now. I'm Brian Bondis coming up with an inside look at the Naptown Roller Derby kickoff. The task force works in teams of two, one police officer and one firefighter, saving lives to the tune of staying alive. I'm Brian Bondis with a new force of first responders teeing off to raise money for Amy Beverland Elementary. The group then posted the flyer on every pole, house, and business they could find in the city. And with developments going up literally left and right, that demand's going to increase. So they plan to turn this 12-foot trail into a 140-foot boulevard. The South Plainfield Connector's federal funding ran out a couple of years ago and its future was uncertain. And find a cutout of this guy, you can enter a code for a chance to win some free Colts tickets this weekend in Indy. Brian Bondis, back to you in the studio.
I knew he was going to do that. No one's safe from blue.
Good afternoon. 1 in 13 children in the United States have food allergies, and many are required to carry an EpiPen. This device delivers an often life-saving dose of epinephrine when someone is having an allergic reaction. In 2008, a 2-pack of EpiPens cost around $100. Today, the cost has risen to more than $600.
It's hard to swallow. It really is. The challenge is we really don't feel that we have any other options. And when your kids' lives are at stake, you do what you have to do to keep them safe.
Justin and Lexi Henniger have been through a crash course in food allergies the last several years. 2 of their 6 children have severe allergies, Ellie and Cora. The family's first traumatic experience happened 5 years ago when Ellie was 2 and had a reaction to dairy.
That's scary. It's scary to see her turning blue, not able to breathe. She starts swelling, and you kind of have a moment of panic. Yeah. And we used the EpiPen, which helped and gave us time to get to the hospital.
I wouldn't ever not have it with me.
But now that life-saving device, the EpiPen, cost a lot more, up nearly 500% in 7 years.
What are your thoughts of just the skyrocketing price and the burden it's putting on families?
It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. I just pray that nothing bad's going to happen.
Dr. Fred Likely has studied allergies for more than 30 years. He says the technology hasn't changed much, and he doesn't exactly know why prices are going up. He said a competitor of EpiPen recently stopped producing its product, giving the company that makes EpiPens, Mylan, somewhat of a monopoly. In a statement, Mylan said the prices have changed over time to better reflect important product features and the value the product provides, and that we've made a significant investment to support the device over the past years.
My Epi.
While insurance covers some of the costs for some patients, not everyone is lucky enough to have a plan that does. And for families like the Hennigers, the product isn't optional.
And the product hasn't changed as far as we can tell. The packaging looks the same. You still use it the same way. It contains the same dosage, but yet it has gone up in price every year.
All right, so I know a lot of folks out there are thinking, my insurance will get it, but that doesn't really work out for everybody. So what's the option out there?
There are few options. One is Mylan does have a coupon on its website for about $100 off. You do have to be eligible, and I'll have a link to that coupon in my story on the website later today.
That'll help.
And you're a little bit stuffy over there too, and so you tried having some allergies going on, so you experienced this firsthand.
This story is hitting home. I have carried an EpiPen with me my entire life. Thankfully, I've never had to use it. I've been close a couple of times. Yesterday, I went to the doctor. I got a prescription written for my EpiPen. They're expiring in September. I went to the pharmacist. My bill was $613.
After insurance?
After insurance.
Not covered by insurance. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's affecting families, young professionals, and the 15 or so million Americans that have food allergies.
No going out to eat for you anymore.
I'm
gotta save up.
Gotta save for
tight
EpiPen.
budget.
Right.
All right.
And they expire. I didn't know that. I mean, I still
Yearly.
have mine from 2 years ago.
Every year they expire.
All right, we'll keep that one close.
I know, I might try to steal it later. All right, thanks, Brian.
Good evening. This wreckage behind me is all that's left of 17-year-old Maria Dress's Pontiac Grand Prix. Her family hopes her story will make everyone think twice before the next time you text and drive.
You are not invincible. There's so many distractions out there, and the cell phone does not need to be one.
Jill Biddle still mourning the death of her daughter, 17-year-old Maria Dresch. Maria crashed and died in a head-on collision June 20th in Clinton County. She was going to be a senior at Clinton Central High School and planned to go to college to become a nurse.
To wake up every morning knowing she's not there anymore, you know, when she had her whole life ahead of her. That's the worst part.
Crash investigators say Maria's case is like so many other tragic stories, distracted by her cell phone, trying to finish this message to her mother.
You can't take life for granted because it can be taken away in an instant. It can be taken away in just that split second of 2 seconds looking at your phone, and you're gone.
Now the family and the Clinton County coroner hope to take the car to schools and driver ed classes all around the state to share Maria's story. The Clinton County coroner hopes this wreckage reduces all distracted driving. She says you're 16 times more likely to crash when responding to a text message, 12 times more likely when just checking your phone to read a text, and 3 times more likely to crash when you have 3 or more people in the car with you.
Hopefully this will kind of be that awareness that they need, that kind of shock factor to see that this does happen and it can happen, so they will put that phone away and keep their eyes on the road.
Abbott's collecting money to get a trailer for the car to send it all across Indiana in hopes of saving other teens and drivers like Maria.
It doesn't feel real that she's gone, and I just don't want any parent to go through what I had just gone through losing my daughter.
It is an important message. How can people donate to the cause?
You bet. The Clinton County coroner is collecting donations. This first round, she's trying to get between $2,000 and $5,000 to buy the trailer. If the donations keep coming in, they're hoping to get it covered to preserve the car and possibly a plaque to share more about Maria's story.
Yeah, trying to take her memory and turn it into something positive.
Yeah.
And so we're offering this simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to